Hey guys, welcome to the 2013 Royal Rumble results show right here on the Matt Rundown. And I'm going to do it a little bit differently for this pay-per-view. I'm going to record each section of it after every match instead of just recording everything at the end. So it'll be kind of like a live reaction sort of video. Now first we're going to be starting out with the pre-show. Antonio Cesaro versus The Miz for the U.S. title. Cesaro wins the match. Okay match, but now I'm ready for the Rumble. Okay, so now the World Heavyweight Championship match is underway, and you know, it was a pretty good match. I was actually surprised, you know, and just like last year, we had the World Heavyweight title match first of the night, which I thought was interesting. Yeah, there was a really cool spot. Big Show throwing Del Rio through a table off the staging area. Del Rio was up against the barricade. Big Show went for the spear, and Del Rio moved out of the way. Big Show went through the barricade. Then he started working the arm, and they were back in the ring. Del Rio hit the cross arm breaker, and Ricardo Rodriguez pulled out a roll of duct tape and duct taped the Big Show's feet to the bottom rope, so he wasn't able to stand up. And Del Rio ended up winning the belt, or retaining the belt. And you know, I was kind of surprised. I was thinking Dolph Ziggler was going to cash in here. He didn't. But we'll see what happens. But I was pleasantly surprised with this match. So just a real quick thing here. They had an interview with Dolph Ziggler and Big V Langston doing, I guess, his reporter voice. And Dolph Ziggler said something that was kind of intriguing to me. He said that he was going to cash in his Money in the Bank, win the Royal Rumble, go on to WrestleMania, and unify the two belts. Now, do I see this happening? You know, it's a long shot. But considering that the Raw and SmackDown brand split is pretty much dead now, you know, I think it is time to just have one main belt, you know, so it's definitely an interesting topic that was brought up. And next up we have the Tag Team Championship, Team Hell No versus Team Rhodes Scholars. We had a decent match here, and eventually Daniel Bryan would end up getting the no luck on Damian Sandow for the win. So your winner and still Tag Team Champions, Team Hell No. So next up is the Royal Rumble match, and I don't know if you guys can hear this or not, but Y2J is back, so I'm super happy about this. And now we have our second surprise entrant of the night, which is Goldust. So Rey Mysterio has come back, and The Godfather. The Godfather lasted only about half a second, but it was still cool seeing him. And so the Royal Rumble ended up with Cena and Ryback being in the ring together in the end, and you know, it was pretty obvious where it was heading. Cena got his ass kicked a little bit, but he did end up pulling out the win. So it's looking like we're probably going to have a Cena-Rock rematch at WrestleMania. Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, provided Rock wins the belt tonight. So we'll see what happens with that. So finally we have The Rock versus CM Punk for the WWE title. For the majority of the match, Punk was definitely taking it to The Rock, you know, and he definitely was the aggressor. There was a really kind of a botched spot when they were both standing on a table and it just kind of broke. It reminded me of Triple H going for the pedigree on Kurt Angle way back in the day. What would happen is the lights would go out, and you know, Michael Cole would, oh, it's the Shield, it's the Shield. And Rock went through the table. So the lights come back on, Rock has gone through the table, and Punk is laying in the ring like, oh, what happened? You know, and Punk would pin The Rock, would bring him into the ring and pin him. You know, and after that, it was lasting for, I don't know, 5 minutes or so, to the point that I was thinking that this actually was going to be the finish. And I was starting to get pretty damn irritated by that, as I'm sure a lot of you were as well. But luckily Vince came out and he was about to strip Punk of the title, but The Rock said, no, we're not going to end like that. So the match continues, okay? Rock ends up hitting the People's Elbow on Punk and winning the belt. So your new WWE champion, The Rock. I will definitely be giving more reaction on this event this Tuesday on my weekly show, The Matt Rundown. So if you're new to my channel, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button, you know, like button, all that good stuff. And thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you on Tuesday.